You fucking laugh at me?
Link 1, 2, 3.
Whoa!
Is that what you guys? I heard the laugh.
Ed
a while.
One, it took Ed a while.
little
2, he
confused.
cut me off, so I don't appreciate that.
I didn't know what was happening. I
Took
was
Ed a
little-
good while to start that count, and I was like, "Did Ed forget how to count to 3, or what
I
happened?"
was a little taken away from it. That was it. That was it.
Fucking throw him for a loop.
I did. It was, dude.
It's been a while. I'll give him that, I guess. But it's not like shit. You've been a part of like the other like 30 podcasts from the other channel that we used to do. So, no excuses, Ed.
It wasn't my fault.
Anywho.
I'm gonna have to go with
it
it.
was quite literally your fault. It was your turn. We've gone over it, so yeah, it's your fault. Sorry.
Well, hello, Internet.
Hello,
Hi, Internet.
internet, you jerks.
Greetings.
Most of that's going to be in the intro, so heads up.
Salutations. And yes, I imagine it'll be in the intro, since, you know,
Oh
Of
yeah,
course it will.
it's always in the intro.
Absolutely.
why wouldn't it be?
Well,
It's where we do our best work, in the intro. We're quick shots, you know.
That in the very end.
yeah. 2.5 minutes in already with the intro.
Yeah, there we go. We'll satisfy you in the first couple
So-
minutes and leave you like feeling good in the last 5. So that's how we work. Everything in between,
Episode
you know,
14,
it's just
by the way.
whatever.
Ernie's gonna. If we let Ernie like continue to explain this, he's gonna be like.
We'll say the entire
this time.
podcast he's gonna be doing it. Yep.
What's the matter with that, huh? I'm trying.
Okay, well they already know that you and I are the ones that take the longest when it's describing things or talking about stuff. So
Okay, maybe, yeah.
This is
Yeah,
why
that's
I
right.
just like, hey guys, it's episode 14. Sorry, Ernie, I do it because I love you.
Whatever. I don't need to hear that from you. That's weird. Shut up.
But this is the LP3 Lan-Party Productions podcast, number 14.
It's LP cubed.
Here's the funny,
oh my god,
fun fact. What? That we're recording this on May 2nd. I have yet to post episode 13 on this.
Oh,
Okay, so yeah, you guys giving me shit here. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I mean, it's there. Actually, here's the
give
thing.
Carlos
We can
shit
give
all the
Ed
time,
shit
so.
because 13 is not out because Ed's audio is fucked.
No, all right.
So-
Nah.
Wait, was
It
I
is
here
kind
for
of
that
Ed's
one?
fault.
Was I here for that
Nah.
one?
You were.
Was I?
That's the one that he paused at the end, and then he came out of like at the very end, like, "Oh, sorry, I accidentally paused my microphone."
Oh,
and, I forgot how to turn
that's
it back on."
right.
That wasn't my fault.
Yep.
That
And
was
we're
not
like,
my fault,
"You
all right?
No.
motherfucker."
I 100%
I had-
remember.
I had to go to the bathroom.
But why would you?
Yeah.
I don't understand why you would pause it and not just say, you know what? Let me just mute myself.
I don't
real
know.
quick
Oh no,
while
no. I didn't have to go to the bathroom. It was the pizza guy. Yeah, the pizza guy was calling me. And I had to answer the phone.
Oh,
That was the only
man.
problem.
And we straight up said, like, I've heard it in like a million podcasts where sometimes people have to excuse themselves. You can do that. It's
I
okay.
know, but
It's fine, bro.
it wasn't my fault.
We're not locked in a room. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you could have easily just messaged one of us and Kick and just be like, "Hey, you know what? I messed about real quick."
Yeah, that would have been just fine,
now it's
too.
fine. We could have stalled for you.
I mean, it would have taken longer to actually message that instead of, just be like, hey, pizza's here. I'm going to go grab food. And then get up and go get it.
Exactly.
Well, I didn't think about
If you
that.
feel like you
alright?
need to message
fucked
us.
Carlos's audio.
Real.
Right?
I mean, in my defense, I also didn't think it was gonna be that big of a deal.
Okay, well, I'm
Oh,
Big
it's that big a deal because the podcast is not out yet.
All right, let's go back to the main topic, which I don't even remember what you guys said because I stepped away. What were we? What was our topics for this week?
Oh, I don't even
A
remember.
few
Did
things
we
here and
actually
there.
mention
Well,
that?
real quick, like I said, episode 14, and I'm your host, Carlos. I'm still calling myself the host. I'm here with Link, Ernie, and Ed.
Hi. Wait, what? Why do you kind of go Ed like that? What? What did I do to deserve to
Just
this?
making sure you didn't pause your shit again.
Yeah,
Hey,
we had to
hey,
make sure it was still
you
there.
take it easy there.
We'll just have to give him like 10-second leeway for every response. He might be on a
Yeah.
delay. Like he could be
Aw,
listening to the
nuh-uh.
podcast through the stream instead, and it's maybe got like a delay going on.
Oh,
He's
that
not
would be
doing
so funny.
That'd be
it.
horrible.
I'll just be like
That would
sitting
be
here every
so
time.
bad.
Just, okay.
So this is also kind of like a special podcast because it's also being streamed on Ed's
It is
D-Live
being
channel.
streamed, yeah. So hey, say hi, guys.
What's up?
Hi, Internet.
people?
I already said it in the beginning. They only get one high.
I actually saw
Dude.
them earlier today, so I'm okay. I played a couple horrible games
Yeah,
of
man.
Apex with them, so.
A couple horrible. We got like
I know.
we were on a 4-game win streak. I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, that we were. My scouting
Shoot.
skills were on point, I will say that.
Hell yeah, dude. It was a good time.
Ed, you're getting better at Apex. Like, at first you were kind of like,
I know.
about it, and now you're just like fucking.
Oh
you're
yeah,
about to
no.
go pro on that shit.
He's beastly. But Carlos, I'm wondering when are you gonna start getting better?
Yeah,
I
Carlos.
mean,
No, CT.
I get like I average 1 kill a game. I mean, I contribute,
Oh my
You
gosh.
but you know, I straight up texted Ed too. I'm like, God damn, I'm gonna start playing this game way more now because people like it. I'm fucking terrible at it. Like, I gotta get good.
Dude,
You
it
really
just like I
should
said,
start
man.
Give
It
me
Good
like
scrub.
a year.
it feels so much better over Call of Duty. Like you play Call of Duty, and it's just sluggish. Like it feels like there's like a delay. I don't know, man. Like the frames are going to shit. I don't know. It's super weird,
That's
but
how,
yeah.
that's
yeah,
how I
gee.
feel playing with you guys on console since I always play on PC. That's just me personally though, because
Yeah.
I'm stuck on PC. Which, by the way, God, can you please just start playing on PC, CT, so we can just get this over with?
I'm gonna
already?
say, right?
Like, I will give you money to fix your computer so we can finally play on PC. I'm tired of having myself get split in the middle between you guys and then everybody on PC.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just I'm pretty sure it's my graphics card that's going to shit on me. And I'm waiting to get a laptop too, so that way, like, the laptop can kind of handle the whole streaming load, and then the desktop could be the gaming thing. So
Well, either way, we still need to get you
hopefully
a
get a
graphics
laptop
card.
here soon. Yeah, that graphics card, the fucking graphics card. I know, and those things are pricey.
Yeah, I
oh
mean,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You just got to get a lump sum and then just drop it, and you'll be good for a while.
Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah. Okay, back to topics. Let's do
Give me
this.
So what? We haven't recorded a podcast in. Poof,
God,
It's
what?
been
About
forever,
6
man.
months?
It has been
Lots happened.
forever.
Yeah. You wanna
a lot has happened. I you know
you wanna tell
wrote
them
down
why?
a couple things that's been happening.
I was say CT, yeah.
Because we've been waiting for like Ernie one week, and then Link
What
he
the
bailed one
fuck?
week, and then
Oh, what?
and then
hell
like
no.
Ed was like, "Oh,
Link,
fuck you,
I'll go ahead
nerds,
and buy you a
Apex,"
plane
and-
ticket
Mhm.
real quick. You go ahead and fly
I wanna
over
say,
here, and we're
this
gonna punch
guy.
this dude in the mouth.
Nah, I'm gonna
This
punch him in the
fucking guy.
dick
What's going on?
twice,
All right, we
Just
can do
telling
that
these
too.
people the truth, the news.
and then I'm gonna shove crayons up his ass.
What?
Okay.
Well,
I
I
didn't
Whoa,
know we were
wait,
going to turn
wait,
it
that
into a coloring
escalated
book
real
now, but
fast.
Sure.
What
Got to
happened?
explain myself, and that just caught me by surprise. No, I mean it's
It's okay. They're non-toxic.
As host of the podcast, I will take full responsibility for no podcast coming out recently. So you know, shit happens.
But you know what? We're here.
Sorry.
We're here. We're back.
Please still love
We're
me.
doing it strong.
I was say,
I mean, you can love the
absolutely.
rest of us, but you can hate him. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we'll leave it at that.
I'll take a little hate.
You're gonna take about 85% of the hate. We're getting the other 15.
People be hating the playa. I get it.
Oh,
5 each.
motherfucker.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Okay,
So
Carlos.
what the hell has happened in the last like 2 months? What do we got here? Like quick few things here. Avengers Endgame came out. Game of Thrones, that's back up. Who's ever watching that shit? Game wise, World War Z, that was a game that came out. What else came out? The Final Fantasy X remake, that came out.
Yep, that came
Yeah.
out, yeah.
Those came out.
What else have we? What else has released?
Borderlands 3's got all their announcements and reveals. So the
Oh
reveal was
yeah,
actually
Borderlands 3.
yesterday.
Yep.
Did you guys even watch the link that I sent you?
Of course
Hell
I
no.
did.
I haven't had the chance.
Okay, the fact that you
All right,
even
well,
said it
fucking
nonchalantly
Carlos
like that,
just
I
did.
100% know that Ed didn't even watch it. And I 100% know that even
Okay,
if I mentioned that I put it in, Carlos didn't watch it.
Okay, I thought CT
No, I
was
haven't
gonna
had
be
the
like,
chance.
oh yeah, I did. Like I kind of like that's what I was basing it off of. I thought he was gonna back me up. He fucking didn't. He just threw me
Nope.
under the bus.
I'm
right
being
there.
honest.
Hey, you guys are brothers, but you guys will leave each other in the water to die.
Absolutely.
Survival of the fittest, man.
Love you, bro,
That's the
but-
way you do it. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
about to say.
If it's a zombie
whoever-
apocalypse, yeah.
Last man standing, motherfucker.
I'll say I will shoot him in the kneecap
It's not even
and then keep
survival
running.
of the fittest between them. It's just survival of the lucky one.
Yep, pretty much.
Who did not get screwed?
I'm pretty lucky.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
yep. 100%. But yeah, no. So
So-
we got the reveal gameplay that was on Wednesday. They did their own little like reveal convention and whatnot, which is really good. But I hope you guys watch that video because there's a lot of detail in that thing.
I still gotta watch it, man.
I'm
I
going
didn't
to.
even know you put anything.
I posted it in the not the what's it called Lan-Party production kit group. It's in the general kit group that we have.
Yeah, I ignore that thing like 90% of the time because it's always, always fucking going off.
Okay.
And I'm just
Well,
like,
now-
all right,
now that I
well,
know.
Nope.
Now that I know, I'll put it in the podcast group chat for you. I'll send it.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
That'd be nice.
I mean, it doesn't go off that much, does it?
dude,
There's days. There's
While
days where it
Jeremy's
goes
on
off.
vacation, it slows down.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. Jeremy
That
has
is
been
true.
on kick for a while too. So
No,
He's
been gone
there.
for 2
He's just
weeks.
lingering. Yeah.
Yeah.
lingering.
Yeah,
But he'll be
he
back.
comes back. He's actually should be home in about half an hour.
oh, half an hour. Okay.
Yeah, he's coming home today from the states, the overseas states.
Somewhere over there, that about.
I believe he was
region
going to the
here.
UK.
Yeah.
I forgot exactly where.
No, I don't know.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't ask. He doesn't tell. So.
Well, he discusses it more on.
He said.
Discord,
He said
which
yeah.
you're never
The UK.
on.
I think Manchester. I think he said.
I mean, that's
Manchester,
just
maybe?
another one of those things I ignore because I always
I
get
know, it
emails.
is.
And it's just sitting there. It's like, you're missing these messages. I'm like, yeah, those and about 2,000 others. So,
Well, yeah.
That's
I
fine.
mean, I made that Discord for you, and I've never seen you in there. But there I am.
Oh, and speaking of
Waiting.
Discord, a little announcement from Carlos. There is an LPP Discord now.
Which I still have not been invited to, even though you asked me to help you with the channels.
I'm gonna invite Ernie and Link now. Well, after the podcast, but yes, there is a Discord now for Lan-Party Productions. It's where we
What a
talk about
dick.
videos that come out.
Right?
There's actually a channel for like spoilers. We talk about our streams and stuff, and stuff like that. So it's just a cool place for folks to hang out.
You know what, guys?
In
This
fact, Ernie, Link, when you guys join, I'm gonna give you guys the staff role. It's gonna be
I
great.
feel like we're not going to be joining anytime soon. Like,
I feel like this podcast.
I'll send you an invite.
It's
if I
going to be a
remember.
month from now.
yeah. He's going to be like, oh, yeah, I got to invite you guys.
Mm.
And then
Oh yeah.
he'll just forget again and not
Oh,
invite us.
yeah.
So basically, what he's saying is it's a cool place for people to hang out, except for us. Like,
Exactly.
We're not
Except for half the staff.
allowed.
I mean, in my defense, if I would have known
No.
that, I would have invited you guys. But CT was like, "No, fuck those guys." Raw.
Actually,
his
if I
exact
remember
words.
correctly, you guys
His
were
exact
both
words.
streaming, and I was talking to both of you at the same time.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Let's
And-
not bring me into this. Whoa, hold on. This is attack CT.
I mean,
Let's
you brought
keep
yourself
it
into
over
this.
here.
We're just
Oh,
keeping
yeah.
you included.
Oh yeah.
What an
That's-
asshole!
You know, we don't like CT. Yeah,
Attack
let's go back
Carlos
to,
over there.
let's go back to hating him. CT. Arr.
Okay, well let's backtrack more to let's get on the roadmap here.
I don't think we've had a roadmap. We haven't had
No,
one
we have
before we even
not.
started this.
Yeah, no. Every time we do a podcast, we always seem to branch out way more than what we need to.
Yeah,
But I
we
mean, that's
deviate
that's
a lot.
fine.
Yeah, it's the podcast.
That's literally what the podcast is how much trouble we can get by diverting from the main role.
That is true. You're not lying right there.
I always say, like, when people always ask about the podcast, like, what do you guys talk about? It's like, video games. That's one
Stuff.
topic. But then we
Just freaking like
Kinda
open
just
up and
roll
pick an
off into, like,
RPG
3
random
other
generator and be
conversations.
like, generate one of
Yeah.
those, and that's what we talk about.
Yeah,
'Cause,
no, pretty
woo,
much.
it really is. I'm like, the basic, the focus is video games, but we will talk about everything else. So
I mean, the
Just
focus.
The focus is
a
video
lot
games.
is happening in this world.
Oh yeah, electronics, all that stuff, whatever we can get our hands on, and then life lessons and pervert bags. Those are usually the other ones that we touch.
yeah,
Pervert bags help. I
Pervert
got
bags
one
do
time.
help.
It does help.
I'm thinking of
Oh,
doing
well,
my
The
own
pervert bag
bag
even made it
shopping.
in the trailer.
No, it was pervert bags and strippers. That was the other one.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
It's good, man.
that's right. The strippers.
Can't forget about the
But I
strippers.
mean, so I know a podcast hasn't been out a while, but speaking of pervert bag, like I said, the pervert bag did make it in the trailer of the channel. I just had to put it in there. So Ernie, congrats on that one.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever make a T-shirt about it, but
I would
fuck
love
not?
to,
At
actually.
least. The pervert bag on a T-shirt.
Yeah, dude.
Just
Hell
make
yeah.
sure it's like a black bag on like a black shirt, right? And just have pervert bag.
No.
What?
Yeah.
All
don't
right,
know why it
Ernie.
would be a black
That
All
way
right.
it's
bag.
like you're
Black
the
shirt.
product
Yeah, all
in
right.
in like the shirt, right, or in the bag, right? You're the product that was bought.
You've thought about this, huh? You've thought about this.
No.
Ernie already has designs. He's already drawn a few things.
It's more of
Soon a T-shirt's gonna come out.
it's more of ideas
know it.
developed by an boozed up brain.
I blame the alcohol.
Absolutely. It's all the alcohol's fault.
All right, back to topic. What else has come out? What else do we have? We got Endgame. We've gotten all the gaming stuff. I know there's a bunch of other indie
Well,
games that you guys haven't
Did
even
we all
heard
see
of.
Endgame?
Yes.
We're not going to spoil anything, but has everyone seen it in here so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ed, I know you and I went
I was like-
together. High five on that one. But
I don't know if Ernie has. I didn't hear him.
all right, so everyone's seen
I just said yes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. Must have
God,
been
listen to me,
Carlos's
Link.
loud
You're the
voice.
only one who listens to me.
That's true.
it. For some reason, there are some people that were unhappy with it. Like, overall, how do you guys... what did you guys think of it? I mean, again, we're not going to spoil anything. We could just talk,
Okay,
in general.
people are just
about it.
pissy because it didn't have like as much action as the first one.
Oh, I mean, it still had a lot of action. I mean, come on now.
Okay, so
And
given with that, I
It's
get
gonna
it.
be very hard to talk about without
No,
ruining
no,
it. I'm
it
just
is.
letting you guys
because we
know
can't
right
really
now.
go into it, I know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so I get why people can be upset about that, but I think a lot of the lore that was given balanced out everything that kind of went on, and so were the fight scenes. Like they weren't like minuscule little like pitter patters. They were like legit fight scenes of, hey, this is going on and it's dramatic, which is fair. I mean, they did the biggest one that they needed to do, and then after that, like it was kind of like the end of the storm. But still, like it was really well done. I really like the way the Russo brothers took the approach on it, especially the intro. Like that's kind of like the best way to go with a
Yeah.
very long movie that has a lot of lore is you hit them straight in the gut with it. And I was just like, God damn you, like you guys are so good at what you do. Yeah. I'm sad that they're
I
not gonna
agree.
do any more.
So,
Oh, there's
and that's what
definitely
I
gonna
keep
be
hearing.
more.
Are there any?
There's-
I mean, there's going to be more Marvel movies.
No,
of
okay,
course,
yeah.
But now there's no more like Avengers movies.
No.
No,
So
there-
what it
there's
is
definitely going to
basically they're gonna make more. Marvel's gonna make more. I mean, that's just how it is. But it's the Russo brothers, the directors, that are not going to be doing any more for the series that I know of. I know that's the end of the saga, and they said they weren't gonna do any more.
That's sad.
Yeah, and like I said, they do a really good job. They were great. They implemented everything perfectly. The comedy was there when it needed to be. The hardcore dramatics were there when they needed to be. The action was like on point. It wasn't like over the top or too excessive or anything like that. But it had enough. It was perfect.
Yeah.
It was a great movie, and I plan on watching it at least 2 more times in theaters. It's been a while since I've been to a movie in theaters numerous times.
Yeah, I saw
Right?
it twice. I saw it on Monday, and then I went again on Wednesday. Like I just had to.
Nice. I still got to take my daughter to see it, and eventually my dad to see it as well. Like, so I'm like, I don't mind. I could take all of you guys one by one. I really don't mind.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I
It's so
wanted to
good.
do. I actually want to take my mom to go see it because I know she'll like it. Just because she's not really a big fan of the superhero, but she is a fan of like really good movies that are really well done. So I told her, I'm like, you need to see it. Like you 100% need to see it.
Get her to it.
It's an amazing movie
I will.
overall.
Yeah, no, it was good, and a lot of people I get it why they're upset. I mean, some of the stuff that was in there too. I commend a lot of the things that Russo brothers did, especially to bring back the old movies, the odes to the classics and stuff like that. They did a really good job. But the ending that they did for the movie, for me personally, was probably one of the best moves that they did because it kind of resonates towards the Wolverine saga, which was really good.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, so I actually had a random question too, because I was just saying, like, this is the first time I'm going to see a movie numerous times in a theater. What movie have you guys seen the most amount of times in theaters? Mine is probably the weirdest one. Dark Knight? How many times?
Jesus, in theaters?
Fuck. Okay. In theaters.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
it's free all the time.
That makes sense. Okay, that
Aw.
makes sense. I like that.
It's adorable.
So the Dark Knight, that's
Dude.
respectable. That's good.
You're like affirmative tone on that's adorable.
I
I don't think I've ever
I like that.
I thought Ernie would have made fun of that and been like, "Aw, you're so dumb." Like that's what that's the Ernie response I would have taken, right? Am I wrong? But he's just
You're
like
not wrong, no.
he was just like, "Oh, that's adorable."
All right,
No.
Link, Ernie, anybody want to chime
Um,
in? How many most times in a theater?
Go for it, Ernie. I'll let you go first.
So we got Dark Knight again. Good one for Ed.
I don't think I've actually seen a movie multiple times in the theater.
Really?
Wow, really?
Yeah, I
Damn.
don't think so. Usually just
Huh.
watch it once, and then if I liked it, then I wait till it comes out on like video or Netflix or whatever, and I'll just binge it there. But yeah, I don't think I've ever paid multiple visits to the movie theater for one movie.
Hmm.
Well, look at you, jerk. Support the movie.
I'm just
Right, Dick?
lazy. That's all it is.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I got up
Yeah, I
once
was
to
like,
watch a
that's true.
movie. I liked it, but I'm not getting up again.
You
Fair
had my
enough.
attention for enough time, so
All right.
you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Is that what you said with Endgame now? Is that the new limit? You had my enough.
Dang.
You had enough of my attention for 3 hours. Now it's time
Yeah.
to go home.
It didn't feel like 3 hours to me, actually. Some
Really?
people are like, "Man, that was long," and I was like, "No, didn't feel like it was like crazy long for me. I
Oh,
enjoyed
no.
the whole time." So,
It felt like it was longer to me. It felt like it was 3.5.
oh really?
That's what it felt like to me. It really did. And I think the only reason why it even felt like that long was just because of the trailers and everything. Like a lot of people. I mean, if you're a diehard fan, you do the whole waiting till the end of the credits and all that stuff, which is very fair enough. But I usually do like the whole let me search while the credits are up there if I need to stay, and if it's something that's minuscule that I could just watch on YouTube or something, I'm just gonna leave. Like I don't
The
need
funny
to
is that I do the
need to
exact same
watch it or
thing.
anything like that if it's just gonna be like a small
Oh.
reference to like the next one or something. But
You know, the
When I
funny thing is
read
that
it,
I do
what
the
it
exact
was.
same thing.
yeah, I like it makes it easier for me to get out, leave, and then do whatever is next, or get home and eat something or whatever. Because especially when I did it, I was like, God damn, it's 3 o'clock now, and I was supposed to watch the movie at 11:30. Like, I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry. Like I prepped myself so I didn't have to get up. I didn't have to do anything. Like I had 1 cup of coffee, very small, and then I sat in there with a Powerade because I drank the night before. And I was like, I'm rehydrated. I'm good. It's not gonna hit me. And literally, it just hit me the minute I walked out. I'm good. So that was me though. But yeah, no, it kind of felt long just because of those trailers and all that stuff. So, but I left right away.
Yeah.
I left the minute I knew what it was. I'm like, I'm good. I'll watch it. I did watch the in the credits when it did the cast and all that stuff. That was neat. I like that one.
Oh, yeah. That was actually really cool.
Yeah, that was very nice to see.
I enjoyed that.
When I did what?
when it did the part when it was doing the cast breakdown.
Oh, yeah.
And everything for the credits.
Kind of like a goodbye thing for it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was
Yeah.
very well done on that one. I liked it. Next topic, or actually, Carlos, you're supposed to go. Oh, excuse me, I'm supposed to go next. Forgive me.
I was about to say we never got yours.
I think for me, it's a toss up. I can't remember exactly how many times I saw which one. I know Dark Knight that I saw twice in theaters. That's for sure. But the one that I hit 3 times, I can't remember if it was either Iron Man 2 or Winter Soldier. Those would have been the 2.
You guys have such cool movies that you went to multiple times.
Like I said, I know what Carlos is.
Personally, I think Winter Soldier was probably one of the top ones. Like, top 3 for sure.
Go ahead, Carlos. Go ahead. Say yours.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like it's a horrible movie. It's just a random, like, what the fuck movie. 7 times in theaters. Meet the Fockers.
What the
That's
fuck?
cute.
I saw that movie.
See,
7
that's the
times.
response I expected for Ed. What the fuck?
Because everybody's like Dark Knight and Winter Soldier, and I was just like, I don't want to say mine
Meet
now.
the Fockers.
I gotta fucking meet the Fockers. Same excuse as Ed. I used to work at the movie theater, and free tickets all the time and shit. So I kept going, and I ended up going to that movie with like so many different people. By like the 5th time, I'm just like almost falling asleep. I was just like, Jesus Christ. It was a funny movie, but seeing a comedy movie that many times, like,
You can't do that with comedy
It's horrible.
movies. Like, it doesn't work because the jokes lose their impact after like the first watch. The second watch, you'll still chuckle at them or maybe even laugh at them out loud and everything like that. But beyond 2 times, like it's just like, all right.
I'm damn near quoting the movie.
Yeah.
It's why, like, when it comes
So-
to comedy movies that I watch, like, that I genuinely enjoy, I always make sure that there's a decent amount of time between each time I watch it. Like,
Yeah, no, totally. There's still
I don't even
some
remember the
comedy
last
movies
time I
that,
watched
yeah.
Euro Trip, but that's still one of my favorite fucking comedies out there.
You know what? And that's a very underrated movie. A very,
It
very
is.
underrated movie. But that song is so
underrated.
fucking catchy.
Scotty
Scotty
doesn't.
doesn't know.
There you go. Yeah, no, that
I
is
haven't
a
seen that
very.
movie in a while, actually.
Wait, did you guys? Didn't they do a second one too? I thought they did a second one. Or am I losing it?
You're losing
Might
it.
be losing it because I don't
Yeah, I
think
think
there
you're
was
losing
ever a second one of that movie.
No, there was never a second one of that movie. Yeah.
It didn't get too
Oh,
well
that's right. That's right.
reviews, so it
Yeah.
didn't get a second one.
But it was a very good one. I did like the story approach to it as a comedy. It was a very nice rom-com, so to speak. More calm
Yeah.
than rom.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Some fucked up stuff happens, but I enjoyed it.
That was good. And by the way, that absinthe roll thing is a lie.
Oh, really? You don't like hallucinate and see like a green fairy floating
No,
around and
God,
shit?
no.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I wanted to see
so-
a green fairy.
dude, I want to see a
One
green
is-
fairy.
So one, it's very hard to get the hardcore real stuff in the States just because our alcohol is very regulated and you have to have it at a specific percentage. You could only bring a certain amount and all this blah 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 blah. But I actually tried the real deal stuff once. A friend of mine has their relatives and whatnot. Her relatives, I believe it was her grandmother, is German. So she actually had an old school bottle of it. Oh my god! One, it's strong. It's like black licorice. Honestly, it's
Fuck me.
it's worse
Okay.
than Jaeger. It's not sweet at all, and you have to. It has a slight sweet taste just because of the sugar cube, but it's milky white. Oh, but it's still it's strong. It's almost like rubbing alcohol on your throat.
Why don't I
like,
just
wh-
set off a grenade in my throat? That just
Right,
sounds
but,
better. to me.
They don't give you because
What the
they don't
fuck?
give you a large portion of it. It's usually small portion, small concentrated. You sip on it and all this stuff. But oh man, it's
Yeah, I still
good.
want to try this. I'm
It's
just throwing
good.
that out
No,
there. I still want to try
I-
this.
If you can find, even if you can find the ones that are regulated in the U.S., their alcohol content is high. If you do it correctly, it'll still taste good, but you're not getting like the full experience. But still, you don't hallucinate. It's the same thing with like the whole story with tequila and the worm. You don't hallucinate or anything. You'll black out, that's for sure. But you don't hallucinate.
I mean, you'll black out, you'll probably die, but you're not going to hallucinate. That's just weird.
Gonna be on
That's
your
right.
As long as you don't
ass. That's about
hallucinate,
it.
it's okay.
That's not true. You're not gonna die. Not yet, but you're gonna eventually. You'll die. You're not gonna die now.
You'll just feel like it.
Yeah, the
And
next
then
day you will.
perform a very good interpretation of what that is.
Oh
However
yeah.
long.
Oh yeah. All right. What's next
Yikes.
on our topic?
Well, let's see. There was the end game, Game of Thrones. I think Ed and I are the only ones that watched. No, Link, you watch it, right?
Yes, I do. I do watch it,
Yeah.
and
I think we can actually talk about this too, because like Jesus, the second that episode came out, like maybe 2 hours later, I saw spoilers like across the entire internet.
stay away.
That's
from
what I
it.
thought. That's what I thought was
Stay away
most
from the
funny.
internet.
Everyone talked about
It's
it.
like
Dude.
with
stay away.
with Endgame, everybody's like, "Don't spoil it, don't be that guy, do that." And then like
Yeah.
the minute it happens, there's just everybody all over. No one gave
Mhm.
two shits about it.
Yep.
So that's why I was like, I mean, when it comes to Game of Thrones, I guess we could talk about that on the podcast because it's kind of like, it's not really a spoiler. It's kind of like live TV, right? Kind of.
It is, but two, I know a lot of people do kind of like wait if they need to, which is fine. I think
Oh, and there's
I-
those people that like to like wait for the whole season to come out. So
there
they
are
can binge
people
it.
that
I'm
like
like,
to do the whole
don't
season.
do
Yeah,
that.
so, I mean, we can kind of just I mean, what are your thoughts on it? What do you how do you feel about the show or that episode?
The
I should
latest
say?
episode, fucking fantastic.
I
Really?
loved it. Yeah, I
Really?
thought it was great.
I loved it. You didn't like it?
I wouldn't say I didn't like it. It wasn't my cup of tea. I would say just like everybody complained about the darkness or whatnot. And my first response was turn the brightness on
Oh,
your
yeah.
TV. Like,
Yeah.
hello. Brightness and contrast.
There were some
brightness and
scenes that
contrast,
even
right?
Jackie was like, "What the fuck is
Okay,
happening?"
okay,
Okay,
but
my-
here-
I don't see a thing.
here's my thing on
Am
that
I
though.
wrong?
Like people were complaining about that, and no, I agree. People were complaining about that, but it's like you got to realize, like, these guys are in the middle of nowhere in a fucking castle with torches, and then a blizzard just occurs. What do you like? What do you expect a fucking beam of light to come down and so you can see everything?
Right?
Like that's
Worry
what
not,
it's.
realistic.
citizens.
And that's
I
what I'm
am
saying. Like
God.
it's realistic. Like that's what. Like if
Bask
you're in
my
that battle,
glory.
if you're in that battle, that's what you're gonna see. Was fucking just snow and death. Like you could barely even see it. That's what I loved most about it. Like that was probably. I know realistic is probably not the correct term because well the undead was killing them, but still.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I
with
mean,
you.
Spoiler
when I'm
alert.
cold, I feel like an undead, so I think it's pretty accurate.
No, 100% I agree. Like a lot of people complain about that stuff, and I mean, to be honest, if you really were struggling with how it looked, you might as well just you have control of what you can see
Yeah.
to a minuscule amount, but you can still change it to where shadows are at least visible. So, you could have just turned on the contrast, turned up the brightness. You probably would have been able to fix it. Now, given the fact
Exactly.
of that, other than that, I think I expected a little bit more out of what went on. Yeah, it was a battle and all this stuff, but I just felt like it was lacking in certain areas. It just felt kind of like, meh, this is just a whatever battle and stuff like that. Like, yeah, they went through each individual person that was kind of involved in it, but it was very vanilla to me.
Damn.
That's just how I felt. That's my
By the way, guys, that word that he used
personal
was
opinion.
vanilla. He did say that.
It was just
What's
very
wrong with that?
vanilla.
Vanilla.
It's like I've seen it before. I've seen these type of like battles before where it's nothing too exciting. It's
So
just-
like
it's
I don't
just
know.
a
Okay,
fight.
what did you expect? Like
I expected more dragon. I'll put it that way. That's one for
Alright.
sure. I expected more dragon.
I mean, the
think we
dragons
got,
did a
like-
lot.
And
Yeah,
what-
there was
okay,
plenty
so
of
what
dragon.
what did you see them
Did they
do other
not
than
collect
blow
Dragon
fire?
Balls?
Oh, that's what I'm saying,
No,
though.
there were no
Like,
Dragon Balls.
But what did you expect the dragons to do? That's really what they should be doing is just lighting the fuck out of them. Now don't get me wrong, their military tactic that they used for that episode was absolute an abomination. That was so stupid
Yeah,
what
exactly.
they did. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But like,
that first run
at that point
like,
though, like the only thing the dragons really could do was light their asses on fire. There wasn't really anything else that they could have done. I mean, the dragon landed on the floor, and you saw what happened to it.
yeah, that I understand, but
It got
I felt
bamboozled.
like
I love all these hints. Like we're not saying anything. Like you saw what happened. You know what happened.
So-
oh, this happened.
we saw how some of the characters played out with that role, but I mean, I just felt like there needed to be more of that dominance there. Like they could have done a good amount, but yes, I get it. It's the Night King and all this stuff, the undead, blah 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 blah. That's why I'm saying it just felt very, very vanilla to me. It just felt like, okay, this was predictable. Like
I don't know why
we
I
all
love
kinda
that
knew it
word
was
so
gonna
much. I don't know. but
Vanilla?
it's just, I just
know either,
I don't know why.
because you love
that,
vanilla.
that word.
You want an ice
That
cream right
fucking
now?
word.
You want an ice cream? You want an
I
ice
do
cream?
want ice cream. Do you want to give me some ice cream?
It'd take a while to get there. I could send it though.
Oh, I'm so happy. I better be getting ice cream. I'm gonna check the mail. I'm telling you that right now. It's about to happen.
Oh man, that's too funny. But yeah, that's just kind of how the way I feel about it. Now, as far as the ending goes, I am happy the way it kind of turned out. I just expected. I'm glad I didn't expect the way I wanted it to go with that very last part. Now, the way it just kind of stopped was just like it makes me question a lot of things, like a good amount of things. But I'm not disappointed by it.
Are you sure?
So you're good. You're
Yeah,
content.
yeah. No, I'm content with that because it wasn't what was supposed to happen. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
We all expected who to do it, and it didn't
Voldemort?
go
Really,
that way.
what?
I didn't know
You-
Voldemort was in this
what?
movie.
You really expected
Right?
her to do it? Because
God damn it,
I
Ernie.
was not expecting that.
No. Not what I'm saying. I wasn't expecting her, which is
Oh,
why
okay,
I
I
liked
thought-
it.
Oh, I
Which
thought you
is why I
said we
liked it.
were.
I'm pretty sure we could say what you guys are talking about because I think I've seen like 10,000 memes.
Okay, yeah, but it's like okay.
Okay,
I was not
that's
expecting
true, but
Arya
I'm
to
still
do it.
at least
I was
I
not
didn't wanna-
expecting.
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting.
I was
her to
happy
do
with
it.
that actually.
Yeah, no, that I was great about. Now the way it was just kind of like 1-2 done, like
I
maybe a little
just
bit
I
more?
was kind of hoping, yeah, for more from the what's his face. I was kind of hoping more from him, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
just a quick 1-2 done. And
I mean-
but I am happy that Arya was the one that did it. I was like, it'd be cool if John did it, but don't give it to him.
Yeah,
Give it to
no.
somebody else.
It
Give
was good-
somebody
it was
the
good.
glory.
Yeah, no, that exactly.
Wick.
That's kind of like how I expected it to go, and I was expecting him to take like all the glory, be this great person, and all this stuff, but she popped out of nowhere, and it's just like, boom. I was like, ooh,
There's
you
a
got,
badass.
you got me, you got me. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, no, that was good.
I don't know. The problem was like, and like I kind of expected more to happen with him, but then I'm also like, what can really happen with him?
Other,
mean-
okay,
I
so
don't
know,
we
fight?
we don't
That
know.
might be
That's the whole
why.
thing. We don't know. He just found out who he is. So it's very like
That's true.
Well, there's that. No, but
He
I'm
does-
talking
he
about like
doesn't know.
the Night King, like because that
Oh.
was one of the complaints. Was the Night King did something? I'm like, what did you guys really expect to happen with him?
well, no, I think
I figured at least a solid fight against John. Just a quick fight. Maybe he bitch slaps John away and then he keeps doing his thing. You know, just a quick fight. Something.
Yeah, no, exactly. That one scene where everything went down right there, there should have been at least a little bit, whether it be 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or even a minute. There should have been something, and then just been like, okay, move on to the next one.
Yeah. I was the same way. As soon as the episode ended, I was like, fantastic episode, one of my most favorite ones. I just wish this fool would have done a little more.
Mhm.
Instead of just wave his arms around and like, ooh, and that's it.
Throw
How'd
throw
that
some
go?
ice like
That's
a,
the noise that he
like
made,
an
too.
Olympic.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, like,
Oh yeah,
but
I
no, it's okay. And like I said, I'm still happy. I mean, some
That's
characters
just-
were lost,
like I said, that's
I
just
thought
how I
more
feel
was-
about it.
gonna die, but
Yeah,
so far. But I mean, we still have 3 episodes left, so more people are gonna die, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that's the
it's gonna
whole-
be-
that's the name of the game right now.
Well,
Yeah.
here's what I'm wondering. What are they going to do? Because, I mean, there's no army left.
Well, whatever's left is what they have. They have one? They
Yep.
still have 2 dragons, right? Because one is just hurt.
I thought one
He's
was
just fucked up.
dead.
Yeah. No.
No, they're
there
both
was 3.
still alive.
There was 3. One was
Spoiler alert.
zombified. One was zombified. There were 3. One was zombified, and then the
Yeah,
other one
yeah.
had that injury. Wasn't
But
confirmed.
I don't know. I mean, okay. Well, so to avoid, spoiling anything else, we can talk about what we want to happen. Who do you want to get the kill on what's her face? Cersei.
At this
Who do you
point,
want to get the kill?
at this point, I don't think there's anybody else other than, what's his face, Jamie.
You would
know
want to
what?
see him do it?
I can see
I
that,
just feel like it
actually.
has to be him. I think it has to be him.
The Kingslayer does it again.
No, it's just more of like, the woman that he loved, like kind of just threw him out. and
Ironically,
sister.
that's to that point to, the Slay King or Kingslayer
Yeah,
one more.
and Kingslayer, yeah,
That-
exactly.
That's just
Yep.
it's a very ironic, but yeah, no, I mean we'll see, because I mean she's got the kid on the way. Who knows if they'll make it by the time that? So
Oh, that's true. And then there was some people saying like, yeah, but Arya could like steal Jaime's face if he dies, and then she does it. I was like, she's already got her kill. I don't think they're gonna give her another one like that.
well, she
Like,
is on the
a
list.
big one like that.
But yeah, no, she is on the list. But yeah, I don't think because they gave her this one, I don't think she'll play that heavy of a role in that. She may be more of an assist to it, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I actually think because of that, I think Arya is going to die.
But with
You
the
think so?
list,
Yeah, just like everybody's expecting that, like, oh, she's going to be the one that does it. And it's like, I think she's going to die.
I can see
Damn.
that. I can see them doing that. That's 100% true.
I hope she doesn't die though.
I hope
like
she
her
doesn't
character.
either. Yeah, I actually really love her character. It's just like,
She's a great character. I think
she's kinda like-
developed the most in that series.
oh no.
And she did it well.
I think the best character is Theon. They did such a terrific job with that freaking character.
Theon?
Oh
Yeah,
my
great
god,
job.
dude! Because he went from
Yeah.
like he was a douche, and then you hated him, you wanted him dead, then you felt sorry, and then you're like, oh, you redeem yourself, you bastard. It was just crazy.
Yeah, no, he had one
Yeah.
hell of a storyline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his
Also
was,
Tyrion, that's actually one of my favorites.
I like Tyrion.
Tyrion was a good one.
Yeah.
I think he'll live.
I think he'll live as well. I hope he does.
We'll see.
I don't know. Everyone's saying like the ending is so emotional. I'm like, Jesus, how many people
Everyone
are gonna
dies.
freaking die in this?
Everyone dies.
Everyone
I
dies.
think good. Like I think Daenerys is gonna die. I don't see her living.
I think John will as well.
I don't think Jon will. I actually think they're gonna let him live.
No, I think both of the big ones are gonna die, and then someone else is gonna be like king, queen.
We'll see. Well, so if anybody else decides to become king and queen, it would be the what's his name? The blacksmith. He's the
That is
next
true.
in
Yep.
line.
That's another hopeful that people are talking about. Him and Arya would be the
Yeah.
one to like take over, which would be interesting.
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one.
There was even one that was like people were saying, what's his face, Tyrion and Sansa would like get back together or some shit. And I was just like, ugh, that's.
I mean, they're.
But I mean, after what this last episode,
What to
was,
say?
hell, anything could happen, right?
yeah, they were showing a
Right.
little some in there.
Right?
Ernie, watch Game of Thrones, damn it.
She wants just the tip.
Yeah,
I
right.
have watched Game of Thrones, all right? And I saw the fucking Dragonborn being born and shit, and he's sucking up souls, and fucking got Dragon Ball, someone Shenron. Shenron was like, I won't give you a wish, and all that shit. I saw it all, man.
Ernie's watching
This is-
Game
That
of
was pretty
Thrones
mediocre.
at
Whoa.
the same
I was
time,
gonna say, this is a whole new.
as well as some Skyrim.
Whoa.
in there.
Now
You just threw in like 4 different things. in
I
one
know.
sentence. Good job.
I know they both sound the same and they have the same syllables, but Game of Thrones is not the same as Dragon Ball.
Really? Damn. Then what was
There
I
is a dra-
watching?
there are dragons. I'll give you that.
Oh, I guess
don't know,
you're
were you
right.
drunk?
It wasn't. No, it wasn't Dragonborn. It was the Warden, right? You know, Warden. He had sex with the witch and
Yep.
whatnot. Created a demon baby. And all
What
that
the
shit,
fuck?
And then went on a journey. Ended up in this place, and he's trying to combat the calling. But obviously he runs into the Inquisition. Inquisition gets all angry and shit, and there's a fucking hole in the sky now. It's just, yeah, no, I remember that. That was pretty good. That was good. I like that.
He
Oh,
sounds so sure of himself
I
too.
blame the alcohol. I do blame the alcohol.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Mm.
All right, I don't know
There's
what
the
you guys are
podcast
talking
title.
about. Like, I was
Two.
totally fucking on point with this shit.
Oh, that's fucking funny. That's funny. Would you expect less from him? No, I would not.
No.
I didn't know that Ernie was
Hell
watching
yeah,
Game of
Ernie.
Thrones. I
He's
legitimately
on
thought
board.
Ernie was watching Game of Thrones. Yeah. Nope. What an asshole.
So Ernie, is it just you're not interested? Like, not your cup of tea?
No, I'm lazy. I don't want to go through the effort that it would take in order to get an application to watch it.
Dude, I
So,
struggle with him just
I
to
choose
watch
not to
certain
do it.
animes. You think he's gonna take the time on Game of Thrones?
Yeah, fair enough.
It is true. Like, if I can't just wake up and fucking immediately look at what I want to see, I'm not even gonna bother.
See, exactly.
It's probably one of the biggest reasons why I've drifted over to just reading manga, since that's far more caught up with series that I enjoy than anime
Yeah.
is. So
By the way, Attack on Titan
I'm
just
super
started
far
their
ahead
second-
in
or
others.
Third season.
I don't know if I can do Attack on Titan, man. Like, I really don't. Unfortunately, like, I think it's good. The problem is the people that I know that have watched it and had recommended it to me overhyped it to the point where I don't think it's good. I think it's bad.
Are you talking about?
Like,
wait, are you talking about people
Yeah,
from work,
no.
Ernie?
I can understand that.
they're part of it, yeah.
Ah, makes sense.
I agree with
Yeah.
you. It's not the best anime,
So-
but it's a good anime. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely good enough. But again, the overhype kind of killed it for me. So every time I see it, I'm just like, this is so fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so,
Damn.
and if
Fair
anything,
enough.
I'd probably just read the manga for that. Because I can
Yeah, I think
read
that one's
faster
really far up
than they
ahead.
can get new episodes out. So.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Ugh.
I'm just looking forward to the way this season rolls out. So, we'll see. What's next, Carlos?
Well, just a few other things. We can go to the video game talk now. What came out recently? World War Z. Pretty much Left 4 Dead 3, if you want to call it that.
Yeah,
Pretty damn good
Right.
game, actually.
it's okay. We haven't played
I
since that
certainly
one.
enjoy
Well,
it.
I haven't played with you guys since that one day when we did it on Really Insane, and that scared me.
That's what we did. We didn't play.
I played it a few times.
Nope.
The first time was like the best, most funniest time though, because we were playing with our buddy Alex, and there was a moment where he got run over by a train, and it was
Oh, my
Oh my
god, that
God,
was so good. That was
Oh,
that
God.
was
that
the
was
best.
pretty amazing.
He
I
almost made it
never-
out, but it literally clipped his Achilles and he went down.
Yeah, I had a front row view of that whole thing happening too. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
fantastic.
I turned and looked, and he almost made it out, and he was down. I just saw him get dragged, and I felt bad.
Good shit.
Good times.
But yeah, no, World War Z.
He's
Like I
saying,
said, it's if you like Left 4 Dead, you're gonna love this freaking game. Like, it's so good.
I don't think you guys
Thousands of
realize
zombies everywhere. They're fast as shit.
when that happened to Alex, I freaking died because I was laughing so hard. Like there was
Oh, yeah.
tears in my eyes to where I could not see
Yeah.
because I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, no. Ed was to the point where he literally couldn't breathe. He's just like every time he inhaled when he exhaled, it
It
was
was-
this whole sentence.
Dude,
Then he had to
it's just
inhale
because,
hard
like-
and then the whole sentence again.
I didn't see, like, I only saw his name. And, like, I saw his name drag because of the fucking tank that grabbed him. And then I saw his name drag even more because of the train. It was so amazing. Oh, God.
It was good.
I need to clip it.
It
I
was-
should have clipped it, man.
It was hilarious. It was a good one. I'd say that was probably out of all the fights that we had, was that one made the game for us.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No, definitely.
Not even the horrible AI.
And we
there.
were playing that on normal.
Yeah.
We've
normal
tried
life,
hard
we
to.
struggled.
I've gone a
We
couple
tried,
times.
like, what was it? Insane or whatever?
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
Ed put it on.
We lasted like the first
the
10 minutes, if
insane?
that.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, where you
Yeah,
shoot your
dude,
partner
we got
once
destroyed.
and they had like
Yeah.
a sliver of health. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
intense.
that's And there's an achievement to beat every single level, like on insane difficulty.
Granted,
But
I
I think
think
Left 4 Dead had that as well.
yeah, no. Granted, I think if we were to get the upgraded weapons and all that stuff, because they do a ton more damage. You got to put it that way. They're doing a ton more damage. The weapons that
Oh,
we
yeah.
had were like basic, generic, whatever, and they were like fucking rocks hitting them, like small rocks that weren't even going that fast. It's like we lobbed them at them, and they're just like, "Hey, who threw that?"
Hey, who threw that?
So called, hey,
Hey,
you shit, don't do that.
Right? It's just
You
like
pesky kids.
fucking hit you, like hit me, and it's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, why? Why'd you do that?
I thought we were bros, man. What's wrong?
And we're all sitting there. Yeah, take that. Does it hurt? And he's just like, no, it's just annoying. Stop.
So what other games came out here? Wow, we're actually almost to an hour already. Well, I mean, we haven't talked in a while too, so I figured that was going to happen. What else? Final Fantasy X2 Remastered. I know that one came out. Ed, you played that for a little bit too on your stream.
Yeah. I did play a little bit. I actually play it more.
Did they
Like,
change it at all, or is
Oh,
it
no.
like
Just-
the exact same, just prettier?
it's
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
prettier.
why would they change it?
Yeah. The funny thing about it though is
look what they
like,
did with fucking Halo.
so they remastered it, but like, I don't know.
Call of Duty.
Wait, I don't
The
know what
main
they did with Halo. I don't know
characters-
what they did.
It's like the main characters
With the whole
look
Halo
great.
2, it's all remastered, but they changed the damn game and shit, like the multiplayer
Oh
side of it. They
no,
changed
you're
it.
talking about
Ed
they
knows.
changed the
Okay.
they changed like the coding for it, kind of basically.
Okay, but that's
Yeah.
multiplayer.
So it's
That's
not the same
story.
game.
It's not the story,
Yeah.
right? Did they touch the story?
They made it prettier.
Okay, shut the fuck up. It's exactly what they did with this game.
Hey,
Yeah,
but
Well, no,
like,
like I
one
said-
player,
on
you
this.
know.
Like, I'm sitting here with Link, like, what the hell did they do to Halo? Like,
Right?
they did nothing.
Well, what I was
They
just
just
laughing
changed
most
some of
about
it.
is that it's just like all the main characters, like you could tell had detail. You know, like you could see like the hair and like the individual hair pieces and everything. And then like when they stood next to like side characters, the side characters
Yeah.
kind of looked just meh.
Yeah, that's exactly.
We just
That's,
stopped
hey,
the
that's what
PlayStation.
that's what every game developer does. They take the main characters, they hit them high with the high def stuff, they get them remodeled, all that crap, and then your side characters are just like beep boop boop beep beep.
A
That's
box.
all it is.
Yeah,
We'll
dude,
just
it's-
smooth out these polygons real quick.
Right?
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Let me just
like
put a face
and it's
mask
just
on this real
But
quick.
it's just really funny though because there's a
money that they
scene
save.
with like Waka standing next to some of like the blitzball players, and like he just looks just like awesome. Like he has fucking DirecTV, and then the rest of the people have fucking Comcast or like whatever. Yeah, cable TV. You're just sitting there
It's like
like
4K and like
Yeah.
480p next to each other.
you're just watching. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Oh, it's like
So they
his-
didn't even remaster them in the cutscenes? Like,
oh,
No, I mean
man.
like like the cutscenes they do, but like the regular scenes. Like I gotta show it to you guys.
Oh,
You
okay.
can tell like very easily the difference between it. It's ridiculous.
It's gonna be
That's
like
hilarious.
seeing a difference between a high def and a tube television.
That's what it is, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's fucking hilarious.
that's awesome.
Oh.
But otherwise, though, gameplay-wise, they didn't fuck it up.
No. Gameplay, they kept it all the same.
Excellent. Good luck getting all the ultimate weapons. I don't have the patience for that.
I mean, the
Dude, that's
worst
the
one,
point of the
actually,
game.
You did it once, Ed. You can do it again.
the worst one is
Are there
Lulu's.
achievements for that one?
Oh yeah.
Are
It's
there
to get-
achievements to get them? Oh, really?
All of them.
Come on.
Oh,
Like I said,
hate 'em.
that's the worst one. It's
Dick.
Lulu's. Is you have to dodge 100 fucking lightning bolts. That one takes so long. In a row. You can't
And if you
fuck
mess
up
I think
up,
I
on
you
this.
gotta
remember
start
talking to you
over,
when you
like-
were in the middle of doing that.
Yeah, dude.
Amazing.
And like the part that fucked me up, because there's a couple times like I was keeping count, and I'm like, oh, I hit the 100, and I didn't hit the fucking 100. So like I do it like 10 more times. I'm like, I still haven't hit this 100. What the fuck is going on? And then I get hit by a lightning bolt.
Oh.
I was so fucking pissed.
That's funny.
I mean, I just give you credit for like actually trying it again after failing. Dude, if I fail after like 20, I would never try it. I would just be like, fuck this, it's not worth it.
It's fun,
I don't
man.
have
I mean,
patience for
like I
that.
said, it was fun. I liked it.
but he's got the patience for other shitty things to get achievements.
I know,
on.
right? Fucking Hello Kitty adventure. You get the hell out of here with that
Hannah Montana the
nonsense.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
you shut your mouth.
Fucking Hannah Montana and all that shit, and the fucking asshole over here. I ain't got the patience for that shit.
Easy
Let me
game.
load this
It
up
took me
real
like
quick.
It took me like 2 hours to perfect it, and it only took me 2 hours because I was stuck for like 45 minutes playing a beanbag tossing game. But I got it.
I guess that counts
Uh-huh.
for something.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't count for anything.
No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't.
I
That's
know.
fucking funny.
And now I'm like starting to look the way like Ed plays Apex, and I'm like, man, I gotta just stop achievement hunting and shit, and just focus on like
Do it,
3
man.
games and get good at them.
You need to stop playing console.
Or just play
fucking
better
go to PC.
games.
Just go to PC. That too. Actually, that too. Thank you, Ernie. Play better games.
Another reason I don't play PC games too often, I'm fucking horrible with keyboard and mouse. I'm just the
'Kay.
goddamn worst.
Look at.
People are like, but it's easier, and
okay,
I'm
no.
like, no, it's
I'm
not.
okay with mouse and keyboard right now. I suck now at controller because I haven't played in so fucking long. Like at all. Like, you can even
Yeah.
ask Ed. I used to at least be decent with the controller. Today he's just like, "Hey, are you okay there? You good?"
You're all right.
My
Okay,
aiming's
there's one
off.
point. There was one point where like Link like shot the ceiling. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
Exactly.
But I
In
mean,
PC or
like I
console?
said, we got me and him and
fuck?
Romeo won like 5 games. So
In total, yeah.
I
Out
don't know.
of the 6-7 games that we played.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we were killing it. We had a 4-game win streak going on.
Oh yeah.
I have my highest is 3 so far, and that was in Call of Duty.
Oh, 7, dude, yesterday.
7.
fucking
Get the hell
nuts.
out of here. I saw the whole thing. And I'm
Multiplayer
like,
or
how does he
for
keep winning?
VR?
Yeah, Apex. We were doing.
For
we won
Apex.
7 games in a
Oh.
row, dude. Yesterday.
Nice, dude.
You got 7 in a row.
You know,
yesterday.
hey, we could have
Yeah,
got there
saw
had I
that.
been a little bit better. Not gonna lie.
You're always
had I been
better
a
in
little
my
bit
Waiting to
better.
see if you would hit the 10.
If I
Oh
could-
God,
if I could just get
we were
used-
trying, man.
I was doing my best. That's why
That
I
was still
resorted to
fun.
scouting.
Hey man, you did good on that one.
Yeah, no, I did my best. All right, next topic.
I don't have many more topics. I mean, what? This Saturday it's Star Wars Day.
No.
Woohoo.
You're missing the big one. Other than May the 4th be with you. Saturday, comic book day. Come on, guys. You can't tell me you forgot about comic
Saturday.
book day.
I forgot about
Saturday's
comic book
day.
Free comic book day. Saturday.
I forgot.
Oh, you
my
guys
God,
are
and it's
killing
on May the 4th as well. Good lord.
Yes.
Or is it always May the 4th?
Is it
No,
always
it's
May the
not May the
4th, or is
I
it
don't
just
think
the
it's May the
first
4th.
weekend of May?
It's
Yeah, it's
usually
Saturdays.
the first weekend of May.
Oh, then yeah. On Saturday is May the 4th.
Yeah. Yep. This
It just so
Saturday.
happened to fall on May the 4th this time.
Yep.
Dude, that's gonna be like this Saturday is the ultimate nerd day. Like
Oh yeah, that's
the ultimate nerd day.
you guys. Please tell me
Holy
you.
shit.
I'm going out. I already told like everybody. I'm taking my little cousin because he's like all about it. So he's like, "Oh, can you take me? Can we go here, here, and here?" I'm like, "Dude, I'll take you wherever you want. Let's go." He's
Sweet, I'm gonna give me a
he's
free comic.
No,
Casper, the friendly ghost.
really, dude. Like, first of all, have you? When's the last
I
time
don't
you
collect
went to
comics.
comic book day?
Never.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, usually what they do.
I don't collect comics.
Okay, so usually what they do is they give you. There's a set amount that they give for free. There's a list that they pass out. Usually you can find it online, but there's a list that you can get at different sellers, and they usually give you like between three to four. Sometimes they'll give you like 5 that you can take for free. You just pick them up, bag them, and you're out the door. So you want to do
Oh.
is find a route that you can hit each place, be able to get each one that you want to get, or at least the whole list, and then bounce out. But you want to hit the high ones. Like, I forgot even what was on that list. There were some good ones though. Like, what is it? Robotech had one on there, which was cool. I want to see that one. But there's a good list. I should send it to you guys.
And are any
Man,
of these worth
Link is into
money?
it. Holy hell.
Some of them can be just because they're all just comic book day ones, but it just depends. Like, if you can take, they're your basic commons, whatever. But I mean, if you take the opportunity to say like, okay, in town there's a convention, and so happens to be the guy that made the cover art or the writer and all that, get it signed, you increase the value.
Okay, fair enough.
For instance,
Yeah. All right.
I don't know if you guys are aware, GameStop used to have their own, I think they still do, their own convention. They usually have it yearly, and it rotates between Vegas and here in California.
I've never heard of that.
So, one year, second year that I went, I believe it was the second year that I went, I took my cousin, and, was it the second? No, excuse me, first year. We went, they had a comic book. It was for one of the Death of Wolverine, and it had Deadpool, and there was 2 sketches to it. There was one that was printed in color, and there was one that wasn't printed in color. It was just a sketch. And it so happened to be that Greg Horn, the creator of that cover, was there at a specific time, at a specific place, and we were lucky enough to get there. I had mine signed. And that
Nice.
thing went from a $5 purchase to a $25 sell.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah.
And if you hold on to it for a long time.
Yeah. So I actually collected all
It'll go up.
4 from this series, and I've collected different ones of different types of variants from it, and have them signed from other people, and they just keep going up in value. I have to actually get them. They're covered, but I have to actually get them graded.
Damn.
But yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Like I
no,
said,
like I said, I
I've
never
wanted
did comic book day. I always hear about it, but I
no.
never collected comics.
see, and I
You know
wanted to do like I've always wanted to collect comic books. It's just like it's an expensive hobby.
Well, okay, so that's usually when they have a lot of the good deals. I mean, not to
Oh,
go
balls.
boasting about it, but there's a couple days where they'll have 20% off, 30% off, whatever. But there are times when they do these
Well,
comic
Carlos,
book or
I still have the
free
thing
comic book days,
recording.
they'll have
Because I'm an asshole.
$5 Funko Pops
I wasn't even
on
paying
specific
attention to my
ones,
Xbox
or
saying that. It's
50% off back issues, 50% off, certain ones, and they'll have bins there, or 20% off of high grade ones or graded ones, and you can go through them and you'll find some really good deals on some of them. And we all saw that right now, right? We lost Ernie.
We lost Ernie.
We lost Ernie.
Yeah, Ernie somehow dropped from the party. That's great. So Ernie's going to be muted for a hot second.
Yeah. We'll see if we can get him back eventually. But yeah, no, free comic book day.
Oh.
I highly recommend you guys.
His Xbox shut off.
Oh, he forgot to move his controller.
Oh, poor
There he
man.
is.
Poor man.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back, sir.
Hey, Ernie.
This is really fucking crazy.
I was literally just sitting here. I happened to look over at my TV, and I just saw it go completely black while you guys were talking, and it went super silent. I was like, "What just happened?
Right?
Did I lose power? What's going on?"
That's fucking hilarious.
Another podcast that's going to be fun to edit.
Oh yeah.
I kept
Definitely.
recording.
Oh, that's true. You didn't pause it like Ed.
Yeah.
What?
No, I
What
kept
is
recording.
this hate on me? What is this hate?
Because you paused your recording instead of just muting your mic.
You
So-
don't have to mute it. You just walk away. Worst case, if I hear it, I'll mute it myself. It's
Right.
okay.
Right?
Well,
Let's do
that's not
it.
my fault.
But you paused it.
Oh,
I had the
let's
podcast done too, and I started listening to it. I hear the end, and I was like, "Why is Ed's voice so fucking off?" And then, yeah,
Well, it's just
I
like that
realized
one
Ed's
time when I
recording
told you.
went to shit.
We
Oh
had-
yeah,
we
that
had
one
a-
time where your audio just had a stroke for some reason. 20 seconds of it just disappeared.
Yeah, and then it threw everything off. But hey, I mean, it was an easy fix on that one. For some reason, it just cut, which is weird.
Yeah, we fixed it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
But you didn't miss much, Ernie. All I discussed was there's usually deals for free comic book day. I usually get 50% off of back issues or something like that. So, I mean, like I said, you can find some really good ones that are expensive, and you can get them half off. Even if they're back issues, like I said, if you can find a variant and get it signed, that'll just escalate the price.
Well, I generally don't buy things in order to sell them. I buy things because I want them.
Oh.
So,
No, I agree with you.
Ernie's
I
too
actually
cool for
have
I don't know,
that.
a.
sometimes I buy to sell.
I
Shit.
I have a list actually, or excuse me, a collection that I'm trying to do of the back issues, like older back issues of Spider-Man, like the Amazing Spider-Man, and I actually have it set where I want to hit a certain threshold and actually put them on the wall, have them like kind of framed and laid there. So, but then I actually want to get them signed, which is going to be a little bit harder. We'll see. And then I have a couple
Just a
variants
teensy
from
bit.
uh, a what's it called? A cover artist by the name of Scotty Young that does a couple of them, and his are like kind of like baby formed, but they're like little kid versions of everybody. They're really cool though.
Well,
That's
Comic
interesting.
Book Day Saturday and Star Wars Day Saturday.
And
Like
Star
I said,
Wars Day,
it's
And then you got Secret of the Mile
the
Sunday.
ultimate geek day.
Hey.
I mean, I have work.
All right.
So no.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm gonna be all negative Nancy
So.
on that one.
I know, right?
we're gonna go ahead
Just
and
wanna
wrap
pop
this
a
up
hole in the
because I know
balloon,
we
that's
still
all.
have a lot more to talk about, but that's okay. I'm also out of notes, so I know we have a lot to talk about.
We have a lot to talk about. I'm out of notes here, so I don't see anything that we can. But, you know,
Well,
it's all
just
good.
a quick few things before we call this a podcast. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last podcast, but our buddy Joe, he was in the very first podcast.
Yeah, what
He
happened?
gave me the thumbs up that we can use. Yeah, he's been super busy with life. He'd like just had a kid and he got a new career. Like he
Oh.
just has a bunch of shit happening.
No, that makes sense, which is fair. I mean, I met him that one time, and that was kind of like it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was telling dude, if you ever want to join another podcast or a video, let me know. More than welcome to.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he gave me the thumbs up that we can go ahead and roll with one of his videos that he used to make. It's called Good Gamer, Bad Gamer. That's coming here soon for the channel.
Ooh.
So
What else is coming soon?
Carlo, it should just be Good Gamer, Carlos Gamer.
Good Gamer or Carlos?
Am I
That's
wrong?
actually going to be
this
the podcast title.
This
Am I
idea
wrong?
makes me happy.
Right? But am I wrong?
I mean,
No.
Shut up,
so
Carlos.
anyways,
We're not asking your
something
opinion.
else that could be coming. Just some other stuff is going to be coming up
Not
to
you.
the channel as well. Like, I've been making some trailers for various streamers over at DLive, so I might kind of like throw those on
Instead
there
of
as well,
doing
kinda
our
showcase them.
podcast.
Yep.
Blame Ed for the last podcast. That's not out yet.
Whoa.
What do you mean blame
throwing
Ed
Ed
for the
back in
last?
there.
What? Get out of here.
Actually.
Oh
if
no,
I-
no, I'm not talking about last week, as in like why 13 hasn't come out yet. But you know, that's Ed's fault.
Okay. I'm like, last podcast was 100% you, and you
Okay.
even manned up to it and said it was
Here-
my fault.
here-
I was just like, okay.
The last month and a half is 100% me.
Here's my thought process. You know, it was my kind of fault. I more blame Domino's than anything. But
You're really gonna blame the people that brought you your food? I hope they take your shit on it the next time you order food.
I mean, okay.
The next time
Also,
an employee hears this,
in my defense,
Oh, yeah.
they
spin your food.
You hear that, Domino's? You hear that?
they kind of messed up the order, if I
That
remember
podcast
correctly.
guy.
I don't remember, man.
Oh, okay.
And then what else here? So that's with the channel. Fucking a new trailer's out on the channel. It's already on there.
We got a Discord,
We've already started
guys.
releasing some group ups again. We do have a Discord that I'm going to invite Link and Ernie to right
We're not
after
allowed to be a
this.
part of it.
Right.
The invite link will start coming out for some of the newer videos that are coming out. So I will put a Discord invite link. Anybody can join, so you can hang out with us, talk with us, and you can see when new videos come out, when we start streaming, all that good stuff. Speaking of streaming as well, high five. My channel over at DLive has officially been given the thumbs
I'm
up
gonna
to be a
high-five
verified
myself.
partner.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm just
I hate
excited.
that you said that as I was
so
drinking.
my DLive channel is partnered. Very excited about that.
Oh,
Hoping to
man.
get my check mark here soon. But and Ed, hopefully you get yours here soon as well, buddy.
Yeah, Ed is on. His
See,
is
man.
in, right? His application's in.
Yep. I
It is.
applied.
He applied,
I
like,
3
3 days
days
after I did.
CT. So
Yeah.
Okay. So
hopefully
it should be coming up.
either. I would say either at the
Let's
end of
say
this week
hopefully
or
Saturday,
early
Sunday.
next week. Yeah, we'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, congrats to you guys.
Yeah, man. We'll see what happens.
Thank you very much.
I might
But
join you guys.
that's
soon,
where
so
we're
we'll
gonna
see.
call it.
Do it,
You
dude.
should.
I'm telling
Join
you.
us at D Live.
Do it.
Okay,
Beehole.
no, we agreed on it, but then you were supposed to, give me some feedback, and you never showed. So
Hey, you know what? After this, if you need some help, let's do it right now.
actually, I'm gonna eat,
Right after this.
and then we'll see. Where we're at.
Motherfucker.
I need to eat.
But it's kind of my fault too.
I need to eat. I do need to eat, and then we can see what happens.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay, you don't,
Fair enough.
you
I'll
don't
be
owe me,
available
I
for
still
most
need
of
to
the day
eat.
tomorrow as well, so I can always help you tomorrow too. I just have like a quick errand to run in the morning, and then I got you, buddy. It's
No,
okay.
no, dude. For sure, like 100% tomorrow will be good. I'm free all day
Excellent.
tomorrow.
It's a date.
I don't know about
Why'd
that.
you get so quiet when I said it's a date?
Because it's nice.
Oh,
Yeah, you're being weird about it,
It's a
man.
meeting.
it's a. Oh, that's good. It's a meeting. I like that. It's a meeting.
You're making it super creepy again.
Anywho, those are some of these announcements for the channel, for the streams. Again, guys, more to come. Stay tuned for the trailers that we post, as well as Good Gamer, Bad Gamer coming soon, or Good Gamer or Carlos. We'll see what we really do title that. But anywho, we are going to call it a podcast. We are going to get the heck out of here. I miss doing this, guys.
Hey, man, it was fun.
Do you?
Oh.
The past
do
2
miss
months
doing
tell
it,
me
actually.
otherwise.
I felt horrible for not doing it the last month and a half. So,
All right, we'll finish it up. Let's go.
Fucking
all right.
big dick host over
Then-
there can't even fucking keep a schedule.
All right.
Asshole.
Oh, never. That's impossible. Not with my life. But thank you all for joining us. Episode
See you guys.
14, and we will see you for the next podcast.
Take care,
Thank
guys.
you, and good night.
Deuces.